How's it going? I'm still in Banbury. I got my van booked in for a week today, and then it's got to be fixed. So yeah, it's gonna go from there. I got to get it sorted. I was gonna have a go. Me and my mum's gonna have a go at sorting out myself, but I need to just get proper diagnostics on it and have it sorted, not a temporary fix. And it plays out. So it almost bloody broke me, that did. But anyway, yeah, I was going through my phone and I found the old videos of when I was at the Portland battery, gunning sort of station, or whatever it is, but they call them the ghost tunnels. And I found a video on there where I always thought it was a little bit strange. I had a walk through there at night, didn't I? I'm retired, and I felt quite comfortable, to be honest with you. But this time previous to that, I don't know, was it December time last year? It was in the day. There was other people around, granted, but I was in that section on my own, and I'll obviously post the videos on this video. I'll edit it and put it on there. But I had this feeling, an uneasy feeling, even more uneasy than walking through there at night on my own. Really weird. And it was only when I watched back, or listened back, but watched back, as I walk into the room on the right of the video, you hear a slight whisper, and then when I walk into it leads onto like a back room sort of thing, you can hear someone say something, like reverberate slightly around the room, and there was no one else around in there at that time. And I only noticed this when I listened back, and then when I walk out and turn right to actually walk out of the tunnels, you hear this like breath, which actually does sound like right close to the camera sort of thing. It's really weird. Then there's those of like what they call orbs, but I don't know. Too fast to be moved. It couldn't have been specks of dust. Could have been flies. I didn't notice any flies at the time in there. I don't know, but I used some software ages ago to try and sort of like get rid of background noise and that, and it was pretty weird, but what it sounds like. But then you sort of like think, well, it could just be like footsteps and stuff like that. So I haven't bothered adding them, but I did put a video on there where I slowed it down, so you can kind of get a different sort of gist of what's. I can't really tell what's being. The voice when walking, it sounds like it's like, shh, someone's coming, something like that. And then I walk into the end room, and you can definitely hear some sort of. It's not even a whispering, then it's a talking. So someone saying something I can't make out. And then when I walk out, you hear this breath. Pretty close to the sort of camera. It's not me. I know it wasn't me. But I'll put them up anyway, and yeah, you can have a look. You can make mine up, and then if you want, you can look back at the videos what I've done where I walk through there at night on my Todd. See if you can pick anything up. But I felt reasonably comfortable that night. But this time, previous to that, so I've been before. In between that time, I had a weird experience, and when I walk around there at night, I've been there since then. But this one particular time, yeah, it's got this really weird, uneasy feeling in there, and I felt, I've got to get out. And it was anyway, I listened back, I heard these whispers, breath or something, but you listen back, but with headphones on, I always would advise, listen yourself and see what you think. But straight up on my life, I've done nothing apart from slow one of the videos down, done nothing, laid nothing over the top or anything like that, and at the time I didn't notice anything. But I just recall having this uneasy feeling. But check them out anyway and see what you think. So let me know what you think. Yeah, I don't know, the picture's not great because the lighting and I'm in there. Pretty cosy, isn't it? I'm still staying in here, despite sort of being back home. Yeah, have a little listen through and see what you think. But I didn't know they were called the ghost tunnels previous to that visit. It was only when I googled, I listened to that back and thought, oh, that's a bit weird. I wonder if there's any more cases of certain things going on there. And it was only then I thought, oh bloody hell, I call them ghost tunnels. And yeah, I need to sort of have a little look into it and see what else